How's it going, everyone? I'm back, and today we'll be finishing up Kirby's Return to Dreamland by fighting Landia, and I'm gonna take leave. Now, you're probably wondering why I started in the stage instead of like not in front of the entrance like I normally do. I'll explain that later, but that's not important right now. What is important is this guy. Okay, so, Landia. Landia has, quite a bit of attacks and is pretty aggressive, but, honestly, it's not that. Landia isn't that bad. It is a gigantic target, and it's pretty slow. So, its attacks are pretty telegraphed. And in the second phase, it splits into 4, which you may think would make it harder, and its unison attacks are a little tricky to dodge, but this actually makes it an even bigger target because it's covering various areas of the screen, and all of them count for damage. So yeah, this guy isn't actually all that bad, especially not with Leaf. Its attacks are super easy to avoid, and it doesn't actually do all that much damage. Pretty underwhelming for a final boss, huh? That's it. How anticlimactic. And oh, what's this? Was invaluable. Long last, it's mine. Ah, this isn't gonna end well, is it? The source of limitless power, the Master Crowd. Yep, there's a change in tone. That's never good. That's about as bad as the record scratch. Man, don't you just hate it when the guy you helped turned out to be evil? It's like your trusted business associate being a murderer. I got distracted by Kirby's head turning. Yeah, it's like your trusted business associate turns out to be a psychopathic murderer. I actually do really like the way Maglar looks when he transforms. So, as repaying us for our assistance, he's going to take over our planet first. But now, we get some help. So one thing I find kind of weird about this cutscene is that, and in this part actually, this part coming up, Landia had different horns for each head, but in this one they all have the same type of horns. I don't get it. But anyway, level 8, another dimension, and it is a shmup, which is bad for me because I'm terrible at shmups. So, like I said, this is shmup. Landia can fire pretty rapidly. It's as fast as you can press, and you can also charge it. And if you shake the button when you shake the Wiimote when you're charging, you can fire a super shot. But anyway, I guess while I'm here, I can talk about something fairly interesting, which may be a bit hard to remember because I don't actually have it written down. And it's that the first letters for each of the worlds. I don't actually have them written down right now. You'll see them on screen, but they spell out crown, which is very fitting because what Maglar was trying to do. I wish I had them written down before I did this. I forgot to. Oh, whatever. You'll see them on screen. So it's not that important, but it is a really cool detail. They still out crown, like I said. And it's basically a hint to what Magolor's plan was the whole time. I'm surprised I got that one up. There's good guys. Also, this area does look like the special zones that we kept running into to get the gears, and we were fighting other Spirit Doomers. So Magolor may have been in control of this other dimension and those places the entire time. And if he could do that without the power of the Master Crown, like if he could create an entire separate dimension and an army of, like, beings made of energy, what the heck does he need the Master Crown for? He also had, like, a friggin' super fast starship that could fly through space in the blink of an eye. So yeah, you know, the Master Crown just seems like a pointless accessory, if you ask me. Yeah, going through, shooting the guys. Trying not to get squashed for the final time. Whoa! Oh, I thought I got crushed. I could not see what I was doing. Suppose I haven't been doing very bad, in all honesty, because I'll be honest, I am terrible out. I am terrible at shmups. Like, I am garbage at them. But I'm probably about to eat my words in a second here. Because Magolor and the crown pulsates. That's odd. Anyway, he summons the Lord Starcutter. I'll be honest with you, I suck at this boss. This is probably the boss I find the most difficult. Because it has a lot of health, you don't do much damage to it, and I'm really bad at dodging its attacks. And my hand is slightly cramped, so I'm not pressing the button as fast as I could. Also, one last thing about Landia that I probably should mention is that if you press the 2 button, you can do this weird dodge roll. It actually does pretty good damage to him. And you're totally invincible when you do it. So it's pretty handy for avoiding his attacks. And my eye is itchy. Okay, second phase. And I missed the food. Ow. These ones, they target where you're currently on the screen. The red ones. That was a very poorly constructed sentence, but I'm in concentration mode. Because I'm worried about dying, because I usually die at this boss. Dead. Oh god. Sorry if I'm not talking much. Alright, good, I didn't die. Woo! I was worried I was gonna die. Alright, we get back up to full health, let's move on. And we're shot down. So now we have to fight him on foot. I'll actually stick with Leaf. Leaf's a pretty good ability to have for this fight. It is time for the final boss. It is time. For Magolor. Now, Magolor's got a lot of attacks that he likes to use. Most of them involve those little energy spheres that he shoots at you. But anyway, I guess while I'm talking about this, oh god, I've already gotten down to like a really full health. This is another one of the attacks that usually makes spikes appear, and I'm already in the second phase. Leaf is really good at have this. But anyway, the best ability to have for this fight, if you want to like break it in half, is probably Spark. By the way, run. Just run when he does this, so you don't get damaged. Yeah, if you get sucked in, it does a lot of damage. But anyway, the best ability to have for this fight is probably Spark, because Spark's energy barrier that you create when it has charge negates those energy attacks. And oh god! He's shooping his whoop. He is channeling his inner meme. That's one of the attacks you can do. He fires his laser. Or as I like to call it, shooping his whoop. I don't know why I call it that, I just do it. But anyway, now, he does the exact same thing the Grand Doomer did. He creates this little shield. And just like with the Grand Doomer, if you want to break it, you gotta use super abilities. And this time, unlike the Grand Doomer, you actually have to do it 5 times. Not 4 like the Grand Doomer. I don't like how slow Monster Flame is. Okay. Alrighty. 3 more to go. And I believe that's the second one. Yeah, he gets rid of your ability, so now he spawns a different one that we have to use. If I remember correctly, it's Layer Beam? Yes. Deal with the spear guy in the neck. Layer Beam is actually really good to have, because when the beam is active, I'm totally invincible. Oh god! It's a black hole. Aha! And now he gets rid of it. Now, Ultra Sword, because it always finishes with Ultra Sword. Come on, there we go. Wrong way, but I still hit him. And now he starts charging up, so let's not give him the chance. There we go! And now the Ultra Sword has become Ultra. It's a very stupid thing to say. Eh, who cares? He explodes in spectacular fashion. But wait. It's not over yet. Okay, the first thing he does is get rid of your abilities, so you have to fight him abilityless. Now, to start, he does spawn a couple enemies with some abilities. And I'm gonna take Leaf again. I was actually really lucky to spawn that. Because Leaf, like the first form, is a really good ability to have. He spawns lots of... this form, basically, his attacks are all... powered up, in a sense. Like, all of his attacks are much stronger, and he also gets some new ones. A lot of his attacks in this phase revolve around portals. Or at least his two most dangerous, this being one of them. Ah, he's jumping his whoop again. Got him into the second phase, alright. And now things get really nutty. He starts using his own super abilities to attack you with, and he also gets an eye in his mouth. That eye actually kind of looks like dark matter from the other Kirby games. Okay. Keep attacking him. Come on, do the thing. There's one attack that I really want him to do, and he doesn't feel like doing it. The first Flare Beam. Oh! You can attack him when he's like that, it's just kind of tricky with Leaf in particular. Oh, he's spawning a Gordo. I'm just gonna do this. And then, ow! Hey! Oh, this attack. This attack's pretty neat. He creates an image, and you have to stay out of where that image was, because it fills consumed with dark matter. Come on, is he gonna... You're not gonna... He didn't do it. He has one attack where he fires his laser into a portal, and the laser appears through the portals, and you have to dodge him. That's my favorite attack that he does. It's really cool looking. I want to show it, but he didn't feel like doing it. Oh well. We win. And instead of exploding in spectacular fashion, he just kind of fades out of existence. That's nowhere near as interesting. I like how Waddle Doo is trying to swim in the air there. I hate it. How is that rainbow in the background going in a circle? I just realized this. How does it do that? You can't see it now, but you saw it earlier. At least I hope you did. It's gonna bother me forever now. But that's not important. What is important is that we're all done. Ah, it's back! How is it doing that? How is it doing a loop? That is not how you science. Or maybe it is how you science, I don't know. Alright, so that's it. That's Kirby's Return to Dreamland. And like I said, it's one of my favorite Wii games. And this this has been an experience for several reasons, honestly. I think the biggest one being is that, well, this is the first, like, I guess I can call it Let's Play that I've ever done, and I wanted to do something like this for a really long time. And I'm happy I finally got the chance to do it. But, the other reason, and I think the reason that I'm probably going to remember this for the most, is that I have had so many failed attempts recording this. And it's mostly due to the fact that my microphone, my headset jack, does not plug into the computer properly for some reason. I don't know why. I should probably get that looked at, like, ASAP. Because I think it's a problem with the computer itself. But I'm not going to worry too much about it unless this fails. Because this video itself is I actually failed at recording this video in particular. Although, that's why I started at the start of the final stage. Because when you go to the final stage after you've played it, you get the selection to just start at the Landia fight or start at the Landia portion where you're flying on Landia. But anyway, I consider this video recording failing to be a good thing because I was not satisfied at all with how this turned out the first time. I'm a lot happier with how this attempt turned out. But yeah, that was Kirby's Return to Dreamland. It's a fun game. It's even funner multiplayer, but I'm forever alone and have no friends. I also don't have a second microphone, so yeah. And like I said, it was one of my favorite Wii games. You should play it. It's actually was the framework for a lot of the modern Kirby games. Like a lot of the modern Kirby games follow this setup and style of gameplay. And yeah. I have nothing else to comment on. So, instead, because there's still stuff I want to talk about for after the credits, I think I'm just going to let you enjoy the rest of the credits music. Without me talking. Actually, that last screenshot there is an interesting tidbit. I'm back, by the way. That screenshot that we just saw, though, the one where they're all on the ground looking at Magolor, it's impossible to recreate that. That's a cutscene. It's showing during gameplay, meaning they probably just plastered that image of Magolor over a screenshot, which I find kind of amusing. Because it is technically possible to recreate all the other photos in some sense during normal gameplay. A laboratory Nintendo, and there's one little bit where they all wave goodbye. Why is Meta Knight waving goodbye with a fist? The end? Question mark? And why was there a question mark, you ask? Well, there's a good reason. The first time you beat it, it would have said you unlocked Extra Mode, Theater and Sound Test, and the Arena. Now, Extra Mode I'm not gonna do because it's just the game. It's just the same game with a smaller health bar. That would not be interesting at all. Now, the arena. The arena I've thought about for a while, and I ultimately decided that I'm not gonna do it. The reason I'm not gonna do it is because, honestly, it's just a boss rush. I don't, enough of all the bosses that you fought during the main mode, I don't think I would have much to talk about. I just don't think it'd be very interesting. I am aware of the True Arena, which unlocks if you beat Extra Mode. And I am aware that that has a secret boss at the end of it. It also has the other boss that's Extra Mode exclusive that I mentioned earlier when we fought Metal General. But that's 2 fights out of, like, I think 20 almost. And it's just not, I just don't think it'd be very interesting, because that's like 10 minutes out of like 40. You know. So I just don't think it'd be very interesting. It's just a boss rush. Like, I feel like I feel like a broken record here, because there's not much to go over as to why I'm not doing it. There is one thing that I am planning on doing, however. And that is, if I go back into Lord Starcutter. The challenge rooms. I am planning on doing these, but this video's been going on long enough, so we'll do them in the next video. So, I'll catch you later.